Welcome to another air rifle adventure with Dr. Russ Jones. I'm looking forward to today because this is our first contest ever, and we want it to be fair. And I think you're going to love the odds. Maybe 1 out of 300, 500, something low, but it isn't the 1 out of 8 million or something that you see in other contests. So I strongly urge you to get involved and see if you can win one of these two gifts. The first one, the first drawing, is going to be this AEA Terminator in .30 caliber. You're going to notice that there isn't a lever here like a lot of repeating rifles have. No, this is semi-automatic, and this is where your air compression goes. This is a power adjustment that you can do from outside the gun. Here is the compressor fitting, some extra rubber seals if needed. Over here is not your ordinary stock. This is a military type stock, and it goes on the end of the gun, and this is a folding mechanism here that allows it to fold up and literally be a pistol, if you will. A lengthy pistol, but a pistol nonetheless. I don't even have this on the Terminator I have. So this is new. Here is a machined magazine that holds 12 .30 caliber pellets or slugs, and it slides right in to this location. You'll see more of the opening on the other side. You'll be looking at the back side of this and noticing just how many rounds you have left. I've seen this thing shoot into the water and it kicks maybe 8 feet high. You can see that video. It's not mine, it's one of Zach's down in Georgia when you go to his website. Well, this is prize 1. It has a value of about $1,000. Let's look at prize 2, the second drawing. This is a Defender pistol. This has quite an origin, if you will. It really came from scuba divers who didn't want to take the long spears and long rubber bands to shoot a spear. They just wanted to have a handgun that could take care of a shark or any other fish they wanted to harvest underwater. And it had 2 shotgun shells with it, and this male air piece goes into these and fills this tube up with about 4,500 pounds of air. When it shoots, it does some serious damage. It'll shoot these arrows, which plug right into here. So we've got the adjustment that fills it with air. And by the way, when you have a regulated air gun, this is about all the air that's in the regulated compartment. So if you fill this thing up with a consistent amount of air, Zach recommends at least 3,500 and more pounds, then this will blast off, and I can tell you, it blasts off and it does a tremendous job. It also shoots 35 millimeter pellets. Well, now there's a big one for you, and heavy. It requires something a little different, and that's these 2 barrels. Now, unfortunately, we learned just after this contest came about was that there's an issue with these, and they're trying to fix it at the factory. So right now, for a drawing that's going to take place on July 30th, but keep in mind, after we do the drawing, we have to do some double checks and then do a video on it. So you're going to find out on August 15th who won. But the cutoff is going to be July 31st. So you, second drawing will be 4 of these arrows, and we're working on getting, I think it's in the firing pin that makes these 2 barrels work, and shooting these pellets. I'm optimistic that it'll all be resolved before we even have our drawing, but for now I just want to promise you an air gun with 4 darts, these almost like shotgun shells that you fill up with air to win. So something between this is second drawing, this will be the first drawing, will come. Now let's find out how you get your name in the hat. Okay, I'd like to see you get your name in the hat 6 times, but you might win by just getting your name in the hat once. Let me show you how you get it in up to 6 times. First of all, this video that you're watching is called the Free Terminator and Defender. That should be July 31st. We will then do a video of the actual drawing, but understand it takes us about 2 weeks to get a video ready. So you're going to find out who won here. Let's look at these methods of getting your name in the hat. Well, this video that you're watching now is Dr. Russ Air Rifle Adventures, specifically the Free Terminator and Defender. We want you to go into the comment section, give us a thumbs up, go in a comment, and say these words in the comment. I am a friend and I live in, you tell us whether it's Africa or Michigan or just where. We're kind of interested in seeing just how far out our viewers are. That is going to get you your name into the hat once. And if you say, and I'm a subscriber, you still say it in the comment section, and a subscriber, you get your second entry. During this 2 weeks, we got to double check that everybody was in fact a subscriber, but it takes a little bit. So here's the way to get 2 entries. Now let me tell you about 2 more. You go to www.rumble.com, and I'm told that's a / Dr. Russ Air Rifle. And if you comment, same comment by the way, I'm a friend and I live in whatever, you get a 3rd entry. And then if you say, and I'm a subscriber, you get your 4th method. Now let me stop here and tell you that we do have viewers and subscribers all over the world. But there's a lot of places that a gun this powerful is just not welcome. So if you say England or Spain or something, there are 2 ways you can get this gun, these guns. One is you come here, I'd love to see you. We'll meet, have a meal, and we will hand the gun to you. You just take it back with you. That's one method. You may designate a person to come get it. Or 3rd, a prize of $500. And we'll send that to you if you're outside the U.S. But at least you're going to win. If you're the 2nd drawing for that Defender, you're going to get a check for $250. And if you don't have somebody to come and pick it up, we can't legally ship it to you. That's what will happen if you're from outside the U.S. You still get a prize. You still can get the gun. But there are 4. Now there's 2 more methods of getting into this contest.
Let me help you with your 3rd and 4th way to register for the free guns. If you will go to www.rumble.com / Dr. Russ Air Rifle, and you click on one of his videos that's there that says Rumble in it, this will come up. And you need to create a Rumble account now. It's very similar to what you did for YouTube. You make your username and your password, and then when you sign in, you can go in there and leave a comment, and you can also subscribe, and that gets you into the 3rd and 4th way to receive one of these air guns for free, hopefully.
Dr. Paula, am I the one who's going to draw the name out of the hat, or is it you?
No, I am.
Oh, you are. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get on to the 5th and 6th way you get your name into the hat. Well, assuming that you want that 3rd and 4th entry into the contest, that's when you'll go to www.rumble. We're moving, not moving, we're just duplicating ourselves over on the Rumble. They're a small competitor next to Google, but we wanted to be in both places, have a footprint on both places. And so when you go to Rumble, you'll see a section here that asks you to create a Rumble account, and from there you will subscribe and leave a comment. Just leave the same comment that you did with YouTube and on that video, because that's the same as this video. It's going to show up in both places. Now let's talk about that 5th and 6th entry into the same contest. It is Zach Matthews from Aries who has provided the 2 free guns that are going to be drawn at the end of July 31st. We're going to film it, and then it'll be launched somewhere on both the Rumble and the YouTube, and we'll let you know who those winners are. But when you get your 5th and 6th entries, you don't go to YouTube and you don't go to Rumble. You go to Aries, and you really need to go right here to this www Aries Airgun Tactical. And once you're there, you will see this. You'll have to click on the word contact. I want to contact Zach, and you'll get this page right here. And it is here that you'll leave your name, and down here with subject, that's where you're going to put down, I'm a friend, and I live in such and such a location, and I have subscribed. And if you do all of that, you're going to get a 5th and 6th entry. Now let me tell you one more thing about this contest. I think you'll recognize this as a silver Sharpie pen. I've been told, I don't know if it's true or not, but a signature on a gun makes it more valuable. I'm not going to sign these guns here, but I will sign it if you want. The AEA Terminator and that AEA Defender, and then you'll have a signed edition of that gun, easily worth 4 or 5 times more than it is. Let's bring this show to a close. What are we all about? All I really want to do is share with you. This thing started 2.5 years ago, and I was just interested in staying in touch with 15 grandkids scattered all over this country. And then you came along, and I became very interested in you, and 10,000 subscribers like you, and over 1 million viewers around the planet. And some of you have said some very special things, and I appreciate them. So for that, we're moving on. And our whole goal is to just accomplish 3 things. We want you to stay sharp, we want you to stay safe, and we want you to stay silent.